Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the 6-4 notes trig functions given an angle. Your objective, you'll be able to find the trig ratio given the trig function and the given angle. A given reference angle, that is. So, just like we did before, we want to make sure our graphing calculator is in the degree mode. To do this, we got to make sure we hit the on button on our graphing calculator. Then we hit the mode button in the top left hand corner. That's next to the second button. Then we scroll down using the scroll keys on the right hand side down to the radian box. Once we get to the radian box, we hit the right arrow key, make sure the black box is on degree, and then hit enter on my box. And then you'll be able to get back to your original screen after you hit enter, or if you hit second mode, which is a quit. So that means you quit out of that screen, you go back to your original screen. Alright, now if, just like in class, I talked about the Desmos app. That's a free app on your smartphone. You could download it. It's a green icon. That is, if you don't have a graphing calculator, you could use the Desmos app too. However, you're not going to be able to use the Desmos app on the SAT, ACT, or any state testing. So it's a good idea still to get the graphing calculator. Alright, with that being said, the Desmos app, once you download it, please open the Desmos app. On the top right hand corner is a little mini wrench. Click it to open it. It'll be a drop down menu giving you a couple options. On the bottom of that drop down menu is radians and degrees. Make sure that green box is on degrees. If it's not, just tap the degrees and the green box should appear green on degrees, and it'll switch off of radians. Once that's highlighted, hit the wrench button again to hide the drop down menu, and then you'll be able to use the calculator. Your mode will be in degrees to do all what we need to get done. So here's 3 problems, just like your worksheet that you have below, the Google form you have below, to help guide you along here. So in order to find the trig ratio on our graphing calculator, we need to turn on the calculator and hit the appropriate trig function. So the directions you got are very, very similar directions. Will be find the trig ratio given the trig function and its reference angle. So you're given a trig function, in this case sine, S-I-N, and then 15. Now 15 is our reference angle. That's the angle that we're referring to in the triangle. So what we got to do, we got to find the sin button, or the sine button, which is located like 4 or 5 buttons down from the second button, and then a button or 2 to the right. We hit that sine button, then we type in the number 15, close parentheses, and then hit enter. You should get an answer of 0.25. I'll slide this up. 0.2588190451 ... That is the correct answer. If you got that, good job. Let's try one with cosine here. So let's say we got cosine of 67 degrees. What we got to do, we hit the cosine button, which is right next to the sine button on your graphing calculator. If it doesn't have parentheses, put a parentheses in it. Type in 67 because that's your reference angle. Close parentheses, then hit enter. And you should get 0.3907311285. That is the ratio, the trig ratio. Good job. Let's do one more. In order to find the trig ratio on our calculator, we need to turn on the calculator and hit the appropriate trig button. So we hit calculator on. We want to find tangent of 82. So we type tangent, or we hit the tan button, we should say. Open parentheses, 82, close parentheses, hit enter. You're going to get tangent is equal to 7.11536972 ... If you got that right, good job. Now if you have any questions, just send me an email. I'll be happy to help you out. Or just ask me in class. Alright, have yourself a good night.